us the briefcase! Give us the briefcase!
Normally, Reese, this would be a by-the-numbers case, but there's a connection that falls square within your scope. We were monitoring some chatter over the dark web and came across some plans for an exchange of goods.
What kind of goods?
The kind that even the most well-integrated mobster can't get his hands on, at least not yet. Kaiju DNA. All the details matched a certain set of goods that could have only been recovered from the Kanajo station and your bunker in Austria.
What bunker in Austria?
Spare me the ruse, Inspector. Monsters are reigning unchecked all over the globe, and you're still trying to play the privileged information card? We're Interpol. We know what you're up to.
Okay, fine.
Really? I don't care if you have Cthulhu's left nut hidden there.
So this guy got a name?
No ID, no records, just a nickname. The Middleman.
Good evening, Inspector Reese.
I see you know who I am.
Indeed. I know all about the Bestial Countermeasures Committee and its personnel.
Care to tell me how you got your hands on Kaiju DNA?
My, getting right to the point, aren't we? In due time, Inspector.
We live in a world of monsters. Our very existence is at stake. When all hope seems lost, you can count on the Bestial Countermeasures Committee to protect our beloved cities. Introducing RISER Shogun, our fully equipped kaiju-repelling machine, capable of direct combat, protected by the strongest metal alloys known to man. Its speed and agility are unmatched. With the power of the energy axe in its hands, victory is all but guaranteed for the human race. At the BCC, we're here to save lives. We're here to protect you from them. Introducing RISER Shogun. This has been a public service announcement courtesy of the Bestial Countermeasures Committee.
Tonight's roundtable features representatives from two publicly funded defense organizations with very different definitions of the word defense. As we just saw, the largest of these programs, the Bestial Countermeasures Committee, has started a PSA campaign for their newest kaiju-repelling weapon dubbed RISER Shogun. However, the Committee for the Preservation of Augmented Terrestrial Organisms is objecting to what they describe as gratuitous violence towards a peaceful creature and are calling for the BCC's defunding. Joining us over the web, we have a Sipato representative who goes by the name Grengo. Thank you for being here.
Good evening. Nice to be here. Thanks for having me.
And here to represent the BCC is their spokesperson, Stephanie Burr. Welcome back to the show.
Thank you for having me as well.
Now, Grengo, your organization claims these kaiju are a protected class of creature and should be preserved, yet their existence has cost millions of innocent lives and trillions of dollars in damage. Some people say your attempts to stall proper response efforts are a form of terrorism. How do you respond to that?
Well, the Committee for Preservation of Augmented Terrestrial Organisms cares deeply about all forms of life, but we are firmly committed to the notion that nature must take its course, for better or for worse. Just because other organizations get preferential treatment through taxpayer dollars does not make them the sovereigns of this planet. What these beautiful creatures are doing is exactly the will of the earth. And it's the contrails.
May I interject? But what about Shirokuna? There are some kaiju that aren't even native to our planet. Critics of your movement, such as Dr. Rex Summerall,
okay, Dr. Summerall is nothing more than a talking head for those larger organizations that you yourself represent, Ms. Burr. There is no evidence to suggest that these come from other worlds, and that is a fact.
We do trust the research that comes out of Dr. Rex Summerall and his associates.
Speaking of research, one of our concerns is that the BCC just want to weaponize them with their DNA like they did in Jurassic Park.
Absolutely not. What we are trying to do is prevent and understand what's happening. By conducting research and by gathering more information, we can implement preventative measures so that more people do not die in these attacks.
I think this is a very interesting point to make. You are investing millions of dollars into such research, but isn't there a fear these findings could be used in a more sinister way?
No, there are plenty of measures within our policies that prevent it from doing so, versus what Gringo is proposing is just a total shotgun fire. You never know where the money is going, where the funding is going, and whether or not that funding is actually being used.
Well, we've been at this for quite some time.
Indeed, we have.
So why don't we wrap it up? You can tell me who and where you got the Kaiju DNA from, and we can pick this all up in the morning, huh? All right. I was gonna at least let you sleep on a metal slab, but seeing as how you don't want to play ball...
Tell me, Inspector Reese, did your friends at Interpol bring the DNA here?
I'm not at liberty to say.
Your elevated heart rate would indicate an affirmative.
What are you, a human polygraph or something?
And can you confirm, Inspector Reese, that we are currently located at BCC Facility 113 with a sizable research laboratory on sub-level 5?
What story?
I thank you for this opportunity. My master will be most pleased.
Master? What the hell are you?
Hey, it's Glenn Adams. You know what to do after the beep.
Hey, so I had a really strange dream last night. And it might be weird to come to you with something like this, but maybe you got me thinking about the old times, and I just had to tell you. Anyway, call me soon. Bye.